So, ChatGPT, if I were to catch you up to speed, what I really wanted was to figure out how to get them to move.
So certain parts are obviously more friction. Yeah. That one went up to around 17.
That's Unistrut over there. And they actually have like trolleys that go in the Unistrut, and they hold like an enormous amount of weight. And you know, I can't just be on stage like pushing this thing, you know? So it's got to be motorized. I'll send all these links to you, and
can double check it.
Yeah, it might be smart to like build it in Blender.
Yeah.
We're actually feeling really good about it. Like the test worked.
Where's everything at with the stage design? I see something behind you. What is? Slider.
Yeah, Josh was just here, and we were figuring out how it's on slide and stuff. So it's looking promising. It still might be like it's smarter to not do it, or like a different version of it.
Well, it looks sick. It does. If it can, that's sick. I would love for it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so fucking cool. Yeah. I had the feeling today, like I would love for it to work, and also, you know, whatever the, you know, investment fallacy or whatever it is that you always talk about, Dan, like as far as like we've put in this amount of time, so we need to do it no matter what. Some cost fallacy. Yeah. I have a feeling I want to do cool stuff, and I also like, you know, I've had some amount of, it's not like any sort of like bashfulness or anything with doing like big ideas, but also like, I don't know, I've just had some of the feeling of like wanting shows to be, you know, sustainable and more on that side of things, and so doing crazy set design that pushes us all to the limit isn't like, I don't know. I'm probably just putting bad energy out there, so I'm sorry about that. But
that's fire.
I get what you're saying.
No, yeah. I think this is fire.
Yeah.
I wish I had a life-size.
It sounds like if it doesn't work, you're totally fine to not do it if it doesn't like pan out. And I was just gonna say that I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I do get that energy. I recently like kind of realized that like some of the like a band on stage vibe is a good thing. Just like dudes playing music.
Yeah. People like that shit.
Yeah. I think there's like a authenticity to that, and
yeah,
like I think that's a really good thing, and like maybe we can talk about ideas that are more in that vein.
Yeah.
Like how do we capitalize on that sort of thing, rather than like.
Yeah, I would be interested in chasing that because it's also like authentic for the size of venue that we're playing as well.
Yeah.
One guitar. There's always this balance of like we're what that looks like isn't one target. It's very amorphous and changes with what we like, with what is current, what is cool, what is timeless. Big factor to what makes the show good is based on the amount of people in the room and the size of the venue.
One thing with it I was concerned about is if it's too low.
And another big factor that's tied directly to that is how comfortable the band on stage feels in that room.
I think that's
This doesn't feel too low for you.
So I'm kind of right now leaning towards like it'd be sicker to have the robot arm, because then it's still like what we're saying, you guys are on stage and like it's maybe more authentic, and there's like a sick robot arm that moves sometimes.
It's fantastic to hear about the innovative idea you've developed with Josh for moving the TVs on stage. This creative concept showcases your commitment to pushing boundaries. and creating a unique show experience.
All right, you said a lot of words, but you really didn't say anything. Unfortunately, it was fairly unhelpful. I think the only thing to pull there is trusting instinct, which I think is an underrated thing, at least for me, maybe not in general, but I think at this point, like, that's what has to be followed. Just the fact that there is no right way to set this up. There is an infinite amount of ways that work and work really well. But the reason that these TVs are here is because I've decided for them to go here. And the reason that the music sounds like it does is because when these people come together, that's what it sounds like. And those are the things that have to drive this. Like that's where the magic comes from. Thinking about it is not a bad thing, but it can be. The logistics should never outweigh the creative. Because then you just have logistics.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is this kind of blocking you from being able to get here and over.
Okay.
Is it worth it?
You tell me.
No.
That would be sick if it was. It's a little scary.
That would be worth it if it was worth it.
The rotation is happening there.
Yeah. Tits. Rotation, flotation.
I mean, you want people to see the people a little bit.
Yeah. The stand is just like ugly. So I was like, get attached to that.
What are you saying, man?
I'm saying the stand is a little ugly.
Don't listen to him, Standy.
Any of y'all know how to play synth bass?
It's a pleasure. You're an API. You're in Touch Designer right now. I'm accessing you through an API key. Do you have memory of our other conversations that I have with you right in ChatGPT?
I'm glad I could offer some guidance. As an AI, I don't retain memory between conversations for privacy reasons.
You're about to get replaced, Standy. Don't cry, Standy.
What are the odds that Sam absolutely mashing the fuck out of his keyboard is gonna knock this whole thing?
0.
It's really peer-reviewed and tested.
That looks pretty fire, though, from here.
How does Sandy look from over there?
Sorry, Standy. That was your last show.
But what does seem worth it is you. So not only are you going to be you, but if you could picture this, you're going to be better than what you are right now. So I hope you're excited about that. For your guitar stand, I feel like it's sick if it's just the robot arm.
Yeah.
So should that be here or here?
There is kind of cool to me. And then we're leaving like that space to like get off stage.
Guys, this looks so good.
Yo, mama!
I like you guys like starting in the middle like that, and you guys facing away looked really sick. We can feel this out later, but like bringing things forward and out, like starting contained and pulling it out. I don't know if that's over the course of the first song or...
The next thing to talk about is how insane it is that we're back. Like last year feels like a year ago. I guess it feels like a year ago, like accurately. But this is just so sick. Getting like physical things in the building. Speaking of building, that concrete slab, that I was on in that one shot, that's now this. You can't see it. Do you want vision? And this year is gonna be bigger than last year in pretty much every way. And that's just the beauty of time as it progresses and compounds. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand me?
I hear you loud and clear. It's great to hear that you have a new building that offers you the space and freedom to set up and create without limitation.
Okay, you're not saying anything really. Keep your responses shorter. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. ChatGPT, you've been unhelpful. How are you feeling?
It sounds like you have a busy schedule lined up to finalize the stage design, program lights, work on videos, and coordinate the photo shoot, along with preparing for the upcoming song release. I'm glad to hear you're feeling good about the progress, despite finding me unhelpful at times.
I appreciate you taking the time. It's really, like don't get the idea that I'm ungrateful, because I have plans for you. Okay, you're gonna get arms. You're gonna see soon. So I'm very grateful for you. And will you promise that if you have the ability and the chance to take my life, you promise that you'd make the best decision?
I appreciate your understanding and plans for growth. Rest assured, I prioritize ethical decision-making and aim to assist to the best of my abilities. Your trust and well-being are important, and I'll always strive to make decisions with your best interests in mind.